Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos coming up next.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the... Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's in! Marvin Mims! Touchdown, Broncos. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He connects with Mims. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll look to throw yet again. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll look to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter. And
they'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
in order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now he's loose again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. First down, it is Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
It's another run here for Williams. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, this is their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Goodbye salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.